Welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Televiziya with the most important events of the day. I'm your host, Ilham Aliyev. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, received credentials of newly appointed Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Czech Republic, Milan Sedlacek. Milan Sedlacek presented his credentials to President Ilham Aliyev. President Ilham Aliyev then spoke with the ambassador. The ambassador extended Czech President Miloš Zeman's greetings to the head of state and noted that the Czech president gave him instructions regarding the expansion of cooperation, particularly the economic relations with Azerbaijan. President Ilham Aliyev thanked for the greetings of the Czech president and asked the ambassador to extend his greetings to President Miloš Zeman. Pointing out the contribution of high-level visits, including regular contacts of delegations between the two countries to the development of bilateral relations, the head of state hailed the good potential for expanding economic cooperation and increasing the volume of mutual trade. President Ilham Aliyev also underlined the energy cooperation between the two countries. President of Azerbaijan praised good opportunities for cooperation in the fields of industry, agriculture, modern technologies as well, and emphasized the importance of issues related to transport infrastructure. The head of state noted that taking into account the increase in the volume of cargo transportation from east to west passing through Azerbaijan, there are opportunities for cooperation in this field as well. President Ilham Aliyev also emphasized the importance of expanding relations between business circles and exploring opportunities for mutual investment. Expressing his country's keenness to cooperate with Azerbaijan in the energy sector, the ambassador pointed to other projects, including the great interest of the Czech Republic in the Alat-free economic zone and in the restoration and reconstruction work carried out in the liberated territories. The sides exchanged views on prospects for cooperation in humanitarian, scientific, educational, and tourism fields. 2 years have passed since the Battles of Taurus, one of the glorious pages of the heroic chronicle of our history. The Taurus battles are considered to be the beginning of the road to the patriotic war. During 5-day battles, our victorious army, preventing the provocative actions of the enemy, defeated the sabotage group of the armed forces of Armenia. This event showed that Azerbaijan is strong not only at the front, but also in the international arena. July 12, 2020, the armed forces of Armenia, violating the Azerbaijani-Armenian state border, once again committed a provocation in order to capture our positions in the Taurus direction. For several days, the enemy, along with military positions intensively shelling our villages, caused significant damage to the civilian population. But this attack by the aggressor state was prevented not only by high professionalism and determination, the brave officers and soldiers of our army, having destroyed most of the outposts along the border, dealt an unforgettable blow to the enemy. Dozens of Armenian servicemen, weapon, equipment of the enemy were destroyed by accurate fire of our army. The decisiveness of our soldiers and officers after the April battles overturned the propaganda machine of the Armenian authorities, which was far from reality. Unfortunately, our victory over the enemy was not without losses. Having prevented provocations, the brave and courageous sons of the motherland, Major General Polat Hashimov, Colonel Ilgar Mirzaev, and 10 other officers and soldiers became martyrs. Our fallen servicemen have been avenged. Their blood has not and will not remain on the ground. The Taurus battles demonstrated the strength and power of the Azerbaijani state and army, the geopolitical superiority of our country, and the vile, miserable state of the authorities in the armed forces of Armenia. The attack of the armed formations of Armenia was strongly condemned in the world. After this event, the solidarity shown by our people in the name of liberating our lands from the enemy gained even greater scope. The unity of the people and the authorities was further strengthened. Thousands of young patriots, having applied to the state service for mobilization and military service, signed up for the defense of the motherland. Everyone was waiting for the order of the Supreme Commander-in-Chief Ilham Aliyev to liberate our lands from the enemy.
Nə var, nəyi, necə etmək lazımdır, bunu biz bilirik. Və hesab edirəm ki, yaxın tarix dəfələrlə bunu göstərir.
We know what, when, and how to do something. I believe that recent history has repeatedly shown this, both in the political and diplomatic plane and on the battlefield. We do everything with precision. Over the past 4 years, there have been 3 operations and 3 clashes. We have won all 3. In all 3, we hoisted our flag where we wanted. In all 3, we dealt a crushing blow to the enemy.
Üçündə də bayrağımızı istədiyimiz yerə sancdıq. Üçündə də düşmənə sarsıdıcı zərbələr endirdik.
After the events of Taurus, internal unrest in Armenia acquired a massive character. Tension reached a critical level. Armenia, financed from abroad, has also lost its grip in the international arena. Pashinyan's government wanted to avoid internal political and economic tensions with provocations on the border, but they forgot what the army standing in front of them was capable of. They also forgot that the patience of Azerbaijani people is not unlimited. The counter-offensive operations that began with the Taurus events in 2020 ended 2 months later with the liberation of our lands from the enemy in the Patriotic War and the signing of the Act of Surrender by Armenia.
Bu müharibə bütün dünyaya Azərbaycan xalqı
This what showed the whole world how great the Azerbaijani people are, the unconquered people, the people with iron resolve, the victorious people, our victorious army.
Müzəffər xalq, müzəffər ordumuz.
The victorious army of Azerbaijan, equipped with modern weapons, wrote a new page in world military history in the Patriotic War. The army gave our people endless pride and joy of victory.
Tarihi missiyanı icra etdik. Tarih qarşısında
We have fulfilled our historic mission before the spirit of our ancestors and before future generations. This historic victory will forever remain in our history. We will always be proud of this historic victory.
Biz daim bu tarixi qələbə ilə fəxr edəcəyik.
According to the Ministry of Defense, on July 11th in the evening, the Armenian Armed Forces units from the positions in the direction of Zarkent settlement of Basarkecha region of the state border, using various caliber weapons, subjected to fire the Azerbaijani army positions in the direction of the Demirchidam settlement of Kəlbəcər district. As a result of the adequate retaliatory measures taken by the Azerbaijani army units, the opposing side was suppressed, the ministry added. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.